I'm glad I wrote it down because I actually forgot about that story. And it's a good one. Okay, sorry. Are we all set?
I think so.
Let's get comfortable. Oh, yeah. That's
probably Mavericks.
Probably.
As he like eats the microphones.
So funny. Oh. Well, hello, Kendall.
Well, welcome, Jess.
Welcome back from your vacation.
It's like kind of depressing, but
I know,
it was
isn't it
so
sad?
good. Yeah, it's so sad. It's like the vacation depression.
Yeah, you guys look like you had so much fun. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, girl. It was amazing. Like,
Was the weather nice or was it crazy hot?
it actually was really nice. And it's funny because it's very similar. It was similar to here,
Yeah.
but it wasn't humid heat. It was dry heat.
Oh,
So it was like,
which is the best.
it is the best. It was like
Mhm.
90 and just dry, which was fantastic. So it really didn't feel like 90.
Yeah.
And then at night in the evenings, like right when the sun started setting, it started dropping and it would drop to like the high 50s.
Oh my
Which
gosh.
was-
So then it feels like actual camping.
Oh, it was amazing.
Which is
Yes.
the
And we sleep
best.
outside. So it was like freezing, it seemed like, because we're not used to any
Yeah.
kind of 50 weather or 60s or whatever at that point. And we had Mav like in his regular pajamas, long sleeves, long pants, socks. And then we had him in a one of those like sleeper
Like bags.
bag. Yeah, sleeping
like
bags.
Sleeper sack.
Sleeper sack. Yeah, that's what they are. A
I
sack.
guess.
And we always called it his dress. I'm like, time to put your dress on.
Oh my
And he
gosh, I
actually
love
really
it.
liked it. And
I bet it
like,
was cozy.
It was, and it was like, it's very heavy, and because we got it for him last year while we were going to California because it's cold and we're outside, and he rolls around so much he's not going to keep blankets on.
Yeah.
So it's like super thick and really nice, and then we put 2 blankets on top of him, and he just...
I bet it's a little bit of like weight too, like that weighted blanket effect.
Yeah, I bet it was really nice. Ryan and I were freezing, and so was my dad. My mom was like
Sad.
the only, because us 5 were outside, everyone else was inside, and I was like, Ryan, I'm fucking cold. And he's like, really? Because I'm freezing, because he sleeps by the like edge of the
Yeah.
veranda where it's just like open.
Open air,
He's
yeah.
like, my ass is like hanging out the side and it's freezing. And I was like, well, maybe you should put a sweater on or some pants or some socks. Like, I don't know. Like literally we had to like bundle up, and then
Yeah.
we finally put like, we found another sheet and like put another sheet over us. So it was like a thermal,
Yeah.
like those nice thicker
Oh,
ones. It
nice.
was really nice. So that helped. But yeah, the weather was beautiful, and the water that we were by it's like frozen, or it's melted frozen ice.
Yeah.
So it was freezing. So it was lovely.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it was so
How
good.
fun.
Yeah.
I love it. That's so
It
good.
was wonderful.
Well, what did they say or do this week?
Well, I feel like I have a ton of stories. I feel like I'm just going to like recap some of my favorite moments
Yeah.
of this past week. So I will say on the flight there, absolutely 0 out of 10. Hated it. It was
Oh, no.
terrible. Maverick was
Oh,
awful.
no.
It was so early. We were both so tired. Ryan and I barely got like an hour of sleep the night before because we had to be
Oh,
up at
no.
3:30. It was horrible. And so we were both like trying to like slightly take a nap, but Maverick was screaming because he didn't want to sit down and have a seatbelt on.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to watch. And then his shows never downloaded for some reason, which I swear they did.
Oh, no.
I know. And then 2 of the apps you needed to like reboot or whatever, but we didn't have any Wi-Fi. So it was like, and the plane's Wi-Fi kind of was shit.
Yeah.
So it was like, we only had like a few things to do. And I was like, oh my God, this is absolutely awful, Ryan. I cried on one of the flights.
Oh,
It was awful. I was like,
sad.
I'm just so overwhelmed. And he kicked me in the stomach. And I was just like, this is just not fun anymore. I don't want to do this.
Oh, sad.
And so that was horrible. But the bright side, on the way home, he was a 100 out of 10.
Probably because he was wore out.
That's what everyone was saying. And I was like, actually, he never slept. He never slept on the planes. I don't know if it's because I finally like put it on my hotspot and realized I can use my hotspot when we were like in town and I
okay.
had like good signal to redo everything on the iPad for him.
Yeah.
And then we were also flying American, so you also had your own TV.
Oh,
So
nice.
that really helped out a lot too.
Yeah.
Because on the way there, we flew Southwest, which was just like
Yeah.
whatever. And I don't know if it was like the dual, if he needed 2 like things
Distractions.
playing at once. And then I also was like, Ryan, just let him stand. He's like, he's not allowed to stand. And I was like, until they tell us no. Like, let them just do it.
Yeah.
And literally, they didn't care. They didn't say a single thing. They're like, do you need any more apple juice or any more pretzels or Oreos? And he's just sitting there like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it was like him not being constrained or whatever, constricted to like a seat, that made him so happy. So we let him stand on the seat, stand on the floor, and like just do whatever he wanted. And he was so happy.
Oh, that's good.
So it was so great. I was like, this is amazing.
And then you cried on the way home because you were so happy.
Yes. And I was like, I don't want to go back. And no, but some of my highlights from Mav was, honestly, I think this kid is like made to live in the mountains. Like he's meant to be a mountain man.
He's a wild boy.
He's such a wild boy. And everybody was like, wow, Kendall, and like your parents would always tell us like, he's a little crazy, he's a little wild. I didn't realize how crazy he is. I'm like, I know. And they're like, wow, a lot of energy. I'm like, I know. It's never ending. Like, it's literally nonstop.
Yeah.
And they're like, how are you going to do it with 2? I'm like, I don't know. I may die. I may cry every day. No, just kidding. I would love it. But he was shocking everybody. He jumped off like a 5-foot rock into water, which was amazing. And it was so funny because we only put him in our cloth diapers that have like the snaps.
Mm-hmm.
He jumped in, they busted off because
because of the like, force.
So funny because he came out of the water and I was like, oh my God, his pants blew off. And he's like, yay, again. I'm like, you're literally
oh my gosh.
naked. It was so funny. And then because we were so proud of him, we were both like, we're walking back and we were like, wow, we cannot believe he just did that. That's absolutely so cool. And he did it again. And then my brother rented us a double-decker pontoon boat, like a party houseboat thing. It was amazing. It was so great. I loved it. And it was an 8-hour thing. So it was a fun, long day. And he jumped off the side of the boat as many times as he wanted to. And then he kept seeing everyone go down the slide. And we're like, do you want to go? And he's like, yeah. He was shaking. He was so excited.
Oh my gosh.
He was like up at the top. He's like, let's go. And we're like, well, we don't know how to turn the water on because you have to put like slickness. Yeah. You're just going to like burn your butt the whole way down. Loved it. Did it a few times. Couldn't believe he did that. And Ryan was just like, this kid's unstoppable.
That's
like
awesome.
There's nothing he doesn't want to do. It's really fun. Like we were so proud. It was such a cool moment. And the other thing that didn't really shock me because I'm not surprised. He loves fishing.
Yeah.
He's obsessed. The first fishing pole. So my sister's boyfriend is super into fishing and like my family is too, but he was like, I'm going on this trip to go fishing and we're catching all the trout and we're going to cook it and we're going to eat it. And we're like, okay. And so the second I was like, I'm going to go watch Mikey fish. Like, and he fishes off of a bridge or you can fish off of like the I don't
like
want to call it
overpass
a beach, but it's like a beach area.
Oh, okay.
You can like stand and fish and there was so many guys fishing. Like everybody was fishing like either early morning or in the evening. And while everyone was making dinner, I was like, I'm going to go take him in his little stroller and go watch Uncle Mikey fish. And the second he saw it, he was like, like he wanted the fishing pole. And I was like, Mikey's like, I have another one here. Let him do this one. And he sat there and he knew exactly what to do. I don't know where he sees things or like how he learns. He's just sitting there reeling it in. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, you need to teach me how to like, cast it so I can just keep going. And so he taught me and we were just out there for like an hour and he fell in love with it and he caught 2 fish.
Oh, how exciting.
Mm-hmm. And then my aunt, he collected all the trout throughout the week, and then my aunt made like her famous trout dip that she does.
Oh,
I know, never tried it, but it smelled delicious and it looked great. Don't know how it was, so I'm sure it was delicious. But yeah,
how fun.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my gosh, he's becoming like a little nature boy.
Yeah,
and and there was another few moments we were super proud of. He like wanted to take naps, which he never really cares to do. We have to kind of like force him into napping. And there was a few times, one day in particular, we were swimming all day for like hours. And then he just looked at his stroller and he was just starting to move everything out of it. He climbed on in it and laid down and just laid back and was
passed out.
And we were like, what are you doing? I was like, you can take a nap. He's like, yeah. I was like, a nap? You're going to go night-night? Yeah. Okay. I was like, let me change your diaper. And so I changed him, put him in a little shirt. And he literally just laid back. And everyone was like, look at him. He's just gazing into the trees, into the mountains. He was just like, just looking into the distance and then fell asleep.
Oh, how sweet.
Like, oh my God, look at him.
That's so sweet.
It was every day was just, I couldn't wait. I didn't want it to end, but the days were so fast. Yeah. So fast.
Yeah. How fun.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
It was very magical.
I love that. I'm glad he had such a good time.
Yeah. And Ryan does too. He also thrives, which I don't think he he admits it, but I don't think he realizes how much he actually loves going there, because he wakes up, we, you know, do whatever we need to do in the morning, go on a walk, whatever, fish. That's what we were doing. And then he would be like, I need to go to volleyball. Like, he just wanted to stay active, which was amazing. So he's like, I have to go to volleyball. Ken, are you going to come watch me? I'm like, yeah, of course. We would do that. And then it was, well, let's go swim and just relax and talk and hang out with everybody. And then he wanted to go play more sports. And I know it's only a week, but I think he doesn't realize, like, I feel like that's what he should be doing, like, on the daily. Makes him really, really happy.
Yeah.
So
that's so fun. I love that.
What about you? Tell me what's going on.
I haven't been doing any of that fun stuff. We've done a little paddle boarding.
Always.
But I do have a funny story. I was on a Zoom call with some ladies the other day, and we were just talking about different things during the week. And I don't know what happened, but the cats came up, like Andrew's cat came up in the story. And one of the ladies on the call is like, oh my gosh, she's like, you should teach it how to go to the bathroom in the toilet. She's like, there's this whole tray system you can get off of Amazon, and it's like starts with a big tray with litter on it, and then like the tray gets smaller, the hole gets bigger. And she's like, I did it with one of my cats before. It totally works.
That is so freaking cool.
And I was like, that's amazing. And then I was like, well, if we can do that, I was like, do you think I could train the cat to use a bidet? Because Andrew's cat is so fluffy, and he gets poop stuck in his fur all the time, and we have to like trim it off or wash him down or whatever. And I was like, if we could figure out a cat bidet situation, that would be amazing. And everybody on the call died. I think I got them off guard because I didn't think they knew that was coming. But then all I could imagine was just Andrew's cat going to the bathroom and then hitting the bidet button, a little but we'd have to have like the water feature and like a blow dry feature, and then he'd just have soggy hair running around the house, and it would not be okay.
I was just thinking, or just shave his whole ass. Yeah. The backside will just totally be just bald. Yeah. Which is also funny.
We trimmed it up the other day, just like prevention wise, and it was so janky.
Was it?
He walked by and this one side was like cut in too far because he had like moved, and it like made his tail look like a really weird shape. And I was like, oh no, this is definitely going to be something we got to keep our eye on. But I think Andrew's figured out the food ratios that has solved part of those problems.
Oh my God, that's so freaking funny. Yeah. Is he like a fluffy cat?
He's very fluffy.
Seen him where you can like shave him look like a lion.
You probably could. He's got a lot of fur.
You know how skinny and tiny he would probably look.
Oh, when we had to wash him one day, he looked ridiculous. I was like, I don't like this. His tail is all big and fluffy, and it was wet. It just looked like a big, thick, like rat tail.
Oh, was it like a rat
and
tail?
I did not like it at all.
Like, I was like,
this is gross. Fluff this cat up right now. It looks so weird.
Oh my gosh, I've seen people. No one like personally, but like online and stuff that do the training in the toilet. I think that's genius.
It's super smart, honestly. But we haven't done it yet. And the dog loves to get in the bathroom and mess around with stuff. And I can really just see the dog ruining this whole plan.
Just tearing up the freaking
just
litter
knocking
box.
It over because she's trying to get to the trash can or like messing in it and just litter everywhere. And then I'm like, that's like our downstairs bathroom where everybody goes to the bathroom, like when they're in the main living part of the house. I'm like, so we're gonna have to move it every time we have to go. I'm like, I don't. This seems like a lot. I feel like we have way too many people in our house for this.
Yeah, and you're like screaming at the kids, put the litter box back in the toilet.
I know, who left the litter box off the toilet? It's ridiculous.
That's hysterical. Yeah. Oh my God, that's so funny. And it's a young cat, right?
Yeah, he's
the baby
kitten.
Little kitten.
He's getting big though.
Yeah,
and him and the other one, Sterling, have been just eating so much food and just brawling and
how fun
romping around the house like little psychos.
So cute.
They're funny.
That's super sweet.
They're both very personable. So like if you come home from work, they'll like find you and come crawl in your lap and let you pet them and snuggle with you for a little bit.
Yeah, that's sweet.
But it's nice because then they just wander off when they're
like,
done with
that's
you.
Enough, bye.
Yeah. Unlike Midnight, who will just lay there and be like, pet me forever. No, harder. No, on the left. No, the right. Now the whole body. Let me lay in your lap. Yeah, and you're like, huge. Get off of me. Yeah. Like he's way overbearing. He's like that really annoying boyfriend that just won't leave you alone.
Oh, doesn't get hints.
Yeah. And then you're like, but he's funny because he'll get jealous and you'll pet the cat and he'll like come climb in between you and the cat to be like, what about me?
How do I'm here?
He's so dumb.
So cute.
Just a big attention whore is what he is. So
that's okay. We love him for that.
Yeah, we do love him. So
yeah.
Well, what have you been watching lately?
Yes.
We decided we were going to talk about some of our entertainment pastime favorites.
I know, and I'm glad we waited a little bit because I feel like so many good things have been coming out lately that I'm glad we waited till now because I feel like we've watched so many good things.
Yeah.
I'm going to start back with a movie that we watched, I guess recently, but not like super recent.
Yeah.
And it was the Sinners one with Michael B. Jordan.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
So good.
And I didn't think I was going to like it at first because
So
the
good.
trailer kind of like off put me in some like, I was like, I love vampires, but
Yeah.
like, this is a weird kind of strange.
Kind of a different twist on it.
Yeah, like a kind of different look on vampires. And then also Michael B. Jordan is sexy. And you get two of them. I'm like, I guess I'll watch it. And then I was the one staying awake. Ryan was like falling asleep. We had to do it in 3 nights.
Funny.
And it was such a good movie.
Yeah, it was really good. I loved it. My favorite part of that movie, there's a scene where they start playing a song and it kind of does this.
Is it when they're in the water?
Like, no, it's like this where they kind of go through like music history, like where where music has kind of been passed down through cultures and generations, and they did it in like a visual expression while the song was playing.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was so powerful and probably one of the best depictions of like music history and how powerful music is and how culturally connected it is to so many different, places and regions and the world and how everything like kind of intersects and blends together. I thought was so amazing, which I was not expecting out of a vampire movie.
Yeah, who would have thought that the music was absolutely like powerful and like it was meaningful. I was like, oh my gosh, like when they were singing in like the water or whatever, I was just like, this is so amazing.
Yeah, the music was 10 out of 10 on that movie too.
Yeah.
Just the quality of the music and then the way they depicted things and how it all tied together in the story was really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
10 out of 10 on that movie. Loved it. And then it was so funny because stuff like movies like that, like any kind of like, I don't want to call it a horror movie because I don't think it was like a, but it kind of kept me on edge. It's kind of like a
suspense.
Yes. Drama maybe.
Suspense, drama, sci-fi almost because it is vampires. Those aren't real guys.
Well, I
hate
felt
to
like
burst your bubble.
I felt like they were because my anxiety was high those 3 days.
They were intense. There was some intense moments in that.
My anxiety was high, and so I was in the office at work counting money and doing stuff, and my back was to the door one of the nights. And I was thinking about the movie because I was like, oh, I can't wait to go home and like finish it and just watch it. And I'm sitting there doing something. And one of my coworkers comes in and he goes, hey. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, you scared me. He's like, are you okay? I was like, sorry, my anxiety is high. I've been watching this Sinners movie. And he was like, oh my God, isn't it so good? And so we were starting to talk about it. I was like, don't tell me, we haven't finished it. And I was like, sorry, I'm just on one. I'm scared of the vampires. He's like, oh my God. But it was funny. That was a great movie. Fantastic. And then a few other series we've been watching that we've already finished was Untamed on Netflix. A lot of things good on Netflix recently. Untamed, it's the one. Have you guys watched it?
I have not watched it.
It was based in Yellowstone. It's like a murder mystery one.
I didn't watch it, but Andrew did it, and I caught a few parts of it. And I was like, oh, this is the one Kendall was talking about. Yeah. So, no, I have not seen it. I just saw little parts of it.
Love a good murder mystery because it makes my brain hurt and it makes me think. And Ryan, watching them with him, he can figure things out. Like he can watch 2 seconds and be like, oh, I already know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Like, how? And usually he's right. Sometimes he's not. But this one he wasn't because he kept going back and forth with like a lot of things, but it's like a murder mystery, a few murders that happened, but it was like strange because you don't know really who or what's actually like going on. And Dr. Grant from Jurassic Park is in it. Love Jurassic Park. Love him. Another reason why I wanted to watch it. And it's based in Yellowstone, which National Park, which I love all that kind
gorgeous.
Of stuff. Yes. So it was really cool. It was really interesting. We binged that one super quick. And then the following one we watched was Hunting Wives. Also binged. Also really good.
That one was really good.
Yes, you guys watched it. It was so good.
Yeah, we just finished that one recently. And that one, me and Andrew were like, who do you think it was?
I know.
Was it her? Was it him? Was it her? Okay, it's got to be that. Oh.
I know. Ryan's like, it's too obvious. It's too obvious.
I know. It's like, you can't go with the obvious one, but like, but there's so many reasons why it should be. Like that one was really.
It was so juicy.
Down to the very end, we were like, who is it? And then you're like, ooh.
Yes, died. And then I will say this. We did not care for the ending very well. very much.
Yeah, I agree.
We were like, that's the ending. We were like, that kind of sucks. Maybe it's like leaving it open-ended slightly for another season.
I definitely feel like they've left it open for a second season, which I would 100% watch another season because it was very entertaining.
Yes, it was really good.
So,
and then a few other ones that we just watched, like just because we've been in the rabbit hole for years, is Below Deck. Love a good Below Deck. We want Maverick to be on it or do something very similar to that. We're like, he needs to live this life. We should like push our children to do sailing and yachting and make a shitload
drama.
Of money. Yes. Meet all these wonderful people, travel the world, make great money, then go travel more, spend it, then come back and get good work ethic. I don't know. We just want to do that. Love Below Deck. And then, of course, 90 Day Fiancé is like always our number one. And it's funny because it's also Ryan loves it too.
Yeah.
And it's great.
So funny.
Such a good easy binge just to not think about anything and just like watch other people's dramatic lives.
Yeah.
And then my favorite one to go to sleep to, I only watch it when I go to sleep, is Somebody Feed Phil, which I probably mentioned before. I don't know if I have or not.
I think you have.
I think
I've never watched that.
I love Phil Rosenthal. I think he's a comedian. I know he does shows around, and I should have gone to it when he was here. Not too long. He was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And it was like I had to do it like on a random day, but he does like a travel eating show where he like travels to all these different countries, but it's not just like him eating. It's like him learning about the people and the culture.
Oh,
and
cool.
He does like, if you want to do like donations for this charity or whatever, like here's it on the screen. Like he's really a great,
that's
like
cool.
Almost humanitarian, I guess, maybe in some type of way, but it's also funny. And it's just, he's like a really cool, personable, older dude that I just really enjoy watching.
Interesting.
Yeah, I love him.
I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah. I'm like, I think I'm missing a few. I need to look at my list. But what about you?
So speaking of Jurassic Park, we actually just watched the original Jurassic Park the other day.
So good.
And I was in the middle of editing one of our podcast episodes when we were watching it, because obviously I've seen Jurassic Park so many times. Like as a kid, I can't tell you how many times I watched that movie. But we're watching it, and it comes to the part when they're in the truck and the water starts doing the little ripple things because the Tyrannosaurus Rex is coming. And I totally like stopped editing, and I was like watching it, and Andrew looks at me and he goes, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "You're looking at this like you've never seen this movie before." I'm like, I'm going to be honest. I was like, they did so good on this movie where they used such great, like scary techniques to get you all stressed out before you even see the dinosaur. Stressful. And literally, it's a cup of water. It's like a sound. It's like a little ting of a fence or whatever.
They
like
do it with the Jello, which I love.
Yeah, they do all the things that like build up all this anticipation. And I was like, good movie makers are so creative in playing with your emotions and your senses and things like that. But I was totally like zoned in, glued.
You're like, oh my God, the dinosaur's coming.
He's like, you know what's gonna happen. I'm like, I know, but this is just epic. Like the way they did this was so freaking good. Like it was so smart. But yeah, so we watched that good classic that I am like, why haven't we watched? Like, I love that movie. I forgot how much I like it, and I laugh at how well I know so many of the lines in that movie, even after like 20 years of not seeing it, maybe 30 years. But yes,
it is an oldie but a goodie.
It is an oldie but a goodie.
I put it on for lunch a few weeks ago for me and Mav, and he was like, all the dinosaurs.
Oh yeah.
He was like, oh
yeah, they're intense.
And they're really well done.
Yeah, they are for the time that it was made, 100%. Another one that Andrew found randomly that I haven't even seen all of it. I keep getting parts of it here and there, and I just restart it from the beginning, is the Alaskan Bush People.
Oh.
Which
I haven't really seen it. I've seen bits and pieces.
It's like a family that lives just like completely off the land, like bartering for goods, building their own house in the woods, like fishing, hunting, and it's like 7 kids and their parents.
That's crazy.
It's wild. So they're very interesting, very entertaining.
I'm sure they're interesting people.
And then I'm trying to, what's the other one that I was recently watching? Oh, I love a good home improvement show. I feel like sometimes I want to see the before and after. I want to see all the cool things you did in between. I feel like some of these shows are so bad about, they just like want to create all this drama or like all this. Oh no, we can't do that. Oh
they
no.
skip the middle
No,
part.
I want you to show me what you're doing. I want you to show me your cool projects and how you can take this and turn it into this. But we did find a cool one called Zombie House Flippers, where they take like the shittiest house in the neighborhood and they're flippers. So it's like a group of 3 or 4 people that buy these houses for cheap, flip them, and then make a big profit. So they're not doing really like crazy wild designs or anything, but they're taking like a garbage house and making it very beautiful and showing you different ways to upgrade things for inexpensive solutions here and there, depending on like what kind of target audience they're looking for. But that one's really good. And Andrew usually does not like to watch those shows with me because he finds them obnoxious. But that's one that he's like, oh, this is the best home show you've ever found. He's these people are not bothering me. And then another one that I watched during the summertime is Marin, or my oldest daughter found this one and told me about it. It's called Come Dine With Me. And it's old. It's from like it's probably early 2000s, 2003. But they have a few different seasons from like the UK, South Africa, Australia, like a bunch of like foreign places. They take 4 or 5 strangers and they all, over 4 or 5 days, depending on how many people it is, they all have the other group of people over to their home for dinner and they make them dinner. And then at the end of the night, everybody secretly rates the host.
Oh, how cool.
So they do this. So you're basically going to a dinner party with the same 4 people or 5 people, depending on how many people are on the show, for every single night. And then whoever has the highest score at the end of the week wins like $1,000 or something. Oh my God,
that's a really cool concept.
But it is so awkward.
Is it?
And some people are so rude and some people are very uncomfortable and some people are sassy and some people try and sabotage other people. Like,
I was thinking it was going to be a lovely like dinner party.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is, but sometimes they are terrible people and you're just like, why would you go on this show just to be me? You know, but it's so random and entertaining. I love the idea of it that I've watched so many seasons of it. But that's just a random
out
of I don't know I don't know where she found that one, but it got me hooked and I watched a bunch of it.
See, I would get hooked on that too.
Yeah. And then one that I don't ever watch with Andrew, and I primarily watch it because I want to have conversations with my sister and my niece, is Love Island. Because so many episodes.
Everyone's been talking about Love Island.
All the craziness.
That's the one, right, that everyone's been talking about?
But I was watching it this summer because they were like, you have to catch up. It started. You have to catch up so you can talk to us about it. And I was like, okay. So I'm catching up and Andrew comes in one day and he was like, this show makes me very uncomfortable. He's like, this is giving me anxiety. He's like, I don't like this at all. I was like, they're just playing dumb games. It's just stupid. And he was like, no, I don't like that. Like every time I put on, he's like, oh, I might have to go in the other room. Like,
oh my God.
Which I thought he would just find it dumb and like not entertaining at all. But it actually really bothered him a lot, which I thought was really interesting. So I made it through all of that, which sometimes I would just put it on while I was doing other things just to like, because there's so much. I don't know why they have to have like 37 episodes of that show.
That's a lot.
Because a lot of it, people are just like sitting around having meaningless conversations and they're trying to make it seem like it's going somewhere, but it's not. And then my all-time favorite that I will watch any time of the year, if anybody ever's like, let's watch this, I'm in, is New Girl.
Yeah, I could have called that.
So that one, I watch all the holiday episodes every year. I watch it. If I watched a scary movie or a creepy movie, on the very rare occasion I do, that Andrew's like, oh, let's watch this. And I'm like, fine. And I just have a gross feeling. I'll watch New Girl to like
happy me up,
clear my palate of emotional trauma. Or sometimes I'll just binge watch it for like a couple of seasons and just really enjoy it and laugh at all the ridiculousness.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's such a good one.
It's fabulous. And it has so many things that relate to just life in general.
Oh, yeah, everything. All the things.
So many things. So
I love that. When you said games, they play a lot of games in Love Island. I forgot. Ryan and I love game shows.
Oh, yeah.
Like The Challenge, any kind of like road rules or the challenge or things like that. Absolutely love. And then we also love Traders. That's another fun one we really enjoy.
I've never even heard of that one.
Oh, Traders is really good. It's kind of cheesy in some aspects, but it's like another game show where they like there's people that are traders, which there's only a few. Nobody knows who they are unless you are one.
Yeah.
And then there's, I forget what they're called. A faithful. You're either trader or faithful. Everyone's lying in this game anyway.
Yeah.
Because you want to be a trader in the end so you can get all the money or split it if there's another trader.
Oh, okay.
But if there's only faithfuls left, then all the faithfuls split it. Or if there's 2 faithfuls and a trader, then the trader gets it all.
Oh.
But nobody knows if
knows
there's
who's who.
Nobody knows. So they have to like try and figure it out and like play games and talk story with everybody. It's really good. We really enjoy them. And there's different places like Australia, New Zealand, in the UK. And I think there's even an India one that we haven't watched yet, but it's really interesting. We really like stuff like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then, of course, since I'm a girl, I love a good like murder mystery.
Yeah.
Which I can only let myself watch every now and then because my anxiety literally goes through the roof.
Yeah.
If I watch it for too long or if I keep doing other ones, I start freaking out.
I feel like I don't know. I like a good one too, but I feel like sometimes it just gets your brain going to places that I'm like,
shouldn't be going.
Can we just think about happy
Yes,
like happy
exactly.
stuff? Like, can we stop thinking about like murder and like who did it? And terrible people destroying people's lives. Like,
I know.
Gosh, like let's get our
Why
lives
are we
together.
so like into gory crap like that? But there's something about it that I'm like, well, I put it on like the last one I watched was the Amy Bradley. Like Amy Bradley is missing. It was the chick who gone missing on the cruise ship.
Oh yeah.
Like a long time, like 30 years ago. And it was another Netflix one.
Yep. I saw that one actually one day.
Oh, don't start it because you'll get addicted.
Oh no, I watched the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Well then let's talk about it because literally I turned it on and I was doing laundry and folding stuff and Ryan came home. He's like, you started it? And I was like, yeah, I couldn't help it. He's like, you gotta be careful. And I'm like, I know because I'm gonna get addicted and have issues.
Yeah.
And I did. And it was, and then he started watching like the rest of it and then we talked about it. But it's like, stuff like that, I'm just like, I don't understand how the parents are not living in that country still trying to find her. But that's just me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm psychopath.
I would have stayed on that island for a very long wherever they last saw her, I would have literally been there like
I don't understand.
Just following random people around.
Oh, 100%. I'd be like that creepy old lady being like, are you my daughter? Are you my daughter?
Like
are you my
talking
daughter?
to everybody.
Yeah. So, but the way it ended, Ryan was just like, I hate things like this. That's why I don't watch them because.
Oh, I know. I hate the ones where it's not resolved. It's so
like
bothersome.
still open. Yeah, he can't get a grip on that.
Well, speaking of TV shows, this year on Prime, they released a documentary. It's a documentary about the ministry that me and Andrew met at.
Shut up.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's the same people who did the Shiny Happy People about the Duggars.
Mm-hmm.
That was their season 1. This one is Shiny Happy People, but it's called like War. Something about war and God. I don't know. Anyways, they took the ministry that me and Andrew met at and like totally tore it apart and had like interviewed people who had bad experiences and whatever, but I was interested. I watched it because I was like, I wonder what they're going to say about it because I had a great experience there. I know some people didn't, but I always say in those situations, in those type of environments that are like really like specific and dedicated to like a very specific purpose and that are ran by people, which is all large programs and corporations, there's always going to be bad people that do bad things or shady people that do shady stuff. And I was watching it to be like, oh my gosh, what terrible things are we going to learn? And honestly, it was very minimal terrible things. And I was so happy to hear. I was like, oh my gosh, I thought there was going to be some like somebody was murdered, somebody was raped, like something crazy was going to come out. And I was going to be like, oh my gosh, that's like, I don't want people to get hurt. I'm sad that people didn't have good experiences, but it wasn't that at all. And I was like, oh, it's not as bad as I thought it would be kind of thing.
Good.
And that was good. They definitely twisted some things and made it sound like they were creating an army of Christian warriors to take over the world kind of thing. And I was like, it was a theme. They used a lot of like battle themes in their marketing and in their like the themes for the big events that we would put on and stuff like that. It was a theme, guys. Yeah. It wasn't an actual like force it. I don't know. It was very interesting.
Yeah, that is so wild.
Yeah, it was really
Oh
wild.
my God, I had no idea.
Yeah. So
when you said war or whatever, the last one I'll talk about because I feel like I can just keep going. Is Chief of War with Jason Momoa.
Oh yeah, we saw part of. Well, I watched part of it. I think I fell asleep that night.
Yeah, we have been falling asleep every night to it, but because we always watch it super late. But the only issue I have of it, and when it started, I was like, "Are they going to speak Hawaiian the whole time?"
Oh my gosh!
And Ryan
I think I'm with you on this.
And
but
Ryan
continue.
was like, he's like, no way, and he's like, absolutely not. No show like this is going to do it the whole time. And literally 30-40 minutes go by, and he goes, Ken, I don't know. Yeah. I think we're going to have to be reading subtitles as well. And I was like, yes. I hate reading subtitles. And I finally Googled it, and it was like, yes, it's primarily in Hawaiian until like later episodes, like a sprinkle of English will come in. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I think I'll be honest. I think
but it's really good.
I think that's where they lost me because I liked the storyline, but we're watching that at the end of my day when I'm tired.
Same.
And I don't want to read.
I don't either.
That might be lazy of me and rude. I think the language is beautiful, and I think it's cool that they did an entire show in that language because I've never seen that before. Done. And I was like, this is great. I love that they're like appreciating the culture and the history of it. But I'm like, I just wish I could have like a dubbed version. I would even deal with the not matching up lips if it meant I didn't have to read so much.
100%. Because when I watch shows, whenever there's a subtitle, I am missing all the beautiful costumes, all the things that I like actually want to see. Yeah. What's actually going on? Am I missing somebody like touching somebody like or doing something? I'm like, I can't because now I'm like, and then if I look down because I'm eating at the same time, I'm like, oh fuck, what'd they say?
Yeah,
I'm like, Ryan, what'd they say? He's like, I'm still reading. I'm like, oh, this is shitty.
I can't read that fast.
He can read fast. I cannot. And I'm always very like, I have to see what I'm eating. I can't just like watch and just it'll be all over me. So he's like, stop looking down. I'm like, I have to eat.
Yeah.
But stuff like that, it's really hard. However, we've actually been caught up on it. And it's really good. Yeah. It's really good. The whole reading though, not my biggest. Yeah. Not my biggest flex.
I think that I was curious if anybody else was bothered by that.
Totally.
I love that you're with me on that
because I 100% said, Ryan, do you think it's going to be in English at all?
Yeah.
It's like, of course.
That's so funny.
So yeah, those are some good ones lately.
Well, I could go on too, but we don't have any time left.
I know. So what are you cooking this week, or what have you been cooking?
I did this. It was a meal prep recipe that I saw on Instagram, and I turned it into a family meal.
Lovely.
Where it was this air fried gnocchi, which I have never air fried gnocchi before.
Neither.
And I've seen recipes, and this was a really short video. It was not super detailed. It was like throw your gnocchi in the air fryer with oil and salt and pepper, whatever. And I don't know if you've ever worked with gnocchi before, but before you cook it, it's hard and dry.
Like it should be boiled.
And I'm like,
right?
Are you supposed to boil it first before you put it in the air fryer? Because I feel like this is just going to make hard, not very tasty. And it didn't say anything about that. And so I Googled another recipe where it was more detailed, and they didn't say to boil it either. And I was like, well, just hope for the best.
Good luck, guys. Your teeth may fall off.
I don't know what happens to the gnocchi when it gets heated, but it softened and got crispy on the outside. And it was so good. But it was that, and then you did like grilled chicken, and then you did a sauce that was made of sun-dried tomato pesto and Alfredo. I was just the jarred stuff. I could have been bougier and made it, which it would have definitely made it taste better, but I was trying to be quick.
Yeah.
And then it had spinach in it where you would just like pile all these things together. But I was feeding it to my family and they don't like spinach. So I took an entire bag of fresh spinach and I put it in the sauce. And I heated it up until it smushed down. Then I blended it. And then when I put in the family chat, dinner's ready, because everybody eats at all different times. So I just put dinner's ready and then I tell them what's for dinner so they decide how hungry or not they are.
That is so funny.
And so I said, dinner's ready. Air fried gnocchi with grilled chicken and pesto sauce. Yeah. Creamy pesto.
You should be saying pesto for every time you use spinach.
They all think the pesto is green, but no, that was all just spinach. And you know what? It didn't matter because it doesn't taste like spinach. It tastes like cheese to me, honestly. Whenever I put spinach and stuff like that, it just tastes like cheesy. So it was very good. I took it to work one of the days for lunch, and I piled on top of all that, I put a big scoop of cottage cheese. And then when I heated it up, it like melted and like made it even better with the cottage. It was like next level with the cottage cheese.
Oh my God, yum.
Yeah, it was tasty. Plus extra protein.
That's true. You talking about spinach right now is literally making my stomach like, ooh, and I have some spinach in the fridge. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it sounds so good.
Oh, so good. So,
that sounds yummy.
Yeah. And whoever ate it liked it. My daughter loves pesto, so she was raving.
Yeah, all about it.
But
yum. I have been like on a banana kick, which is really funny because my legs are cramping and I swear I eat like 4 or 5 bananas a day and they're just still cramping, but whatever. And I used to make banana chocolate chip muffins like all the time back in the day. And I haven't since we moved to our new house. And today I got a wild hair this morning and I was like, and we have like 20 overly ripe bananas. Yeah. And I was like, making banana muffins.
Do it.
Yes. And Maddie helped and it was a lot of fun.
Oh, nice.
And it was great. And they came out a little more dense because I don't measure anything. I don't have a list or a recipe. I just kind of be like, oh, that kind of looks right. That looks like a good consistency. I knew it probably wasn't, but I was like, whatever. They still taste really good. They're just a little on the dense side.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's literally so simple. I like blend up oats to make the oat flour.
Yeah.
You know, baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon, vanilla extract. I put 4 because they were smaller bananas, 4 small bananas, probably like a cup of applesauce that's unsweetened, brown sugar, and I should have, and I forgot. I was going to put protein powder because I'm trying to get more protein right now, and I should have done it, and it would taste more like vanilla-y.
Yeah.
And then chocolate chips.
Ooh, yum.
They're really good. They're really too chocolatey because Mavi went hardcore on the chocolate chips, and that's okay. He doesn't even eat them, which is the funniest part.
That's hilarious.
He won't touch the muffins.
You know what else is good in muffins is chia seeds.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I thought you were going to say walnuts, which also sound really good.
Because chia also has protein in it, too.
That's true.
And fiber.
If you use chia or flax in a certain way, it becomes like an egg-like texture.
Yeah.
That helps with rising, which probably was my issue.
Yeah. You need a little more moisture and fluff in there.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe skip the baking soda.
I know, because you know what I accidentally did? Because also I was half asleep doing this. I was like, I'm so tired, but I'm going to make muffins. And I was like, okay. I accidentally put the baking soda in the wet stuff. And then I woke up and then I was like, damn it. And he's like, what? I was like, I just put one of the dry ingredients in the wet ingredients.
That doesn't matter very much.
I know, but I totally blamed it on the weird.
That's so funny.
The weird consistency.
No, baking soda kind of makes stuff like
icky.
No, it just like flattens it.
Oh, well then I don't know what
it makes it kind of like bleh.
Oh.
Baking powder will give it more fluff. I would try it next time without the soda.
The lift.
And just the powder.
Okay, perfect.
Just a tip.
No, beautiful, because whatever.
They're going to be ginormous.
I know they're going to be fucking massive. Like, I swear when I make pancakes from scratch, those suckers are literally huge. Massive. And Ryan's like, what did you make? I'm like, I don't know, pancake?
I don't know.
He's like, oh my God. Why are they so fluffy? I'm like, I don't know, but
so
just eat them.
Yeah, well, look at us making delicious high protein, or tried
almost
high
Missed
protein.
The protein on my side.
Just delicious, healthy foods.
Yeah.
Yummy. I like it. Well, what are your guys' favorite shows?
Yeah, hit us up with some good movies or TV shows or whatever.
Your binge watches, your guilty pleasures, all of the things, your classics.
Yeah, I love a good classic. Yeah. So yeah, tell us all your good stuff to watch.
Yeah.
I got a lot of time on my
Or
hands.
any new ones. Let us know, guys.
Yeah,
we're always looking for new ones. Or old ones. I love a good old classic where somebody's like, oh, have you ever seen this? I'm like, no. Or you come across one that has amazing actors and you're like, what the heck? Why have I never seen this movie before?
This?
Yeah. Me and Andrew do that a lot where we're like, how did we miss this? This is amazing. So
yeah, let us know.
Have a great week.
And yeah, I was like, have a good weekend. Yeah, both.
Great week, great weekend, all the things.
Have a beautiful night.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Let's see.
Oh, my hair's stuck in it.